As you're previewing the chapter, you want to make note as you survey of the format of the text. Formatting means how it's laid out. For example, in this particular chapter, the author has taken the time to give you an outline of the important concepts that will be contained in the text. These are also known as your major headings. The author's given an introduction. You can look through the introduction. But it's important when you are previewing and predicting, you do not read all of the text, but instead you're surveying and looking at the titles or headings, any charts and graphs. You may note some interesting pictures. You may also note how many pages are in the chapter, as well as any keywords that might be in bold or italicized. As you're going through, you are really just familiarizing yourself with the layout of the chapter. You are building your semantic map as you are previewing and surveying the chapter. What you might find helpful as you're previewing the chapter is to insert the actual symbol into the item in the text that it belongs to. For example, the title of this chapter is Memory. So I've inserted the title symbol around the name of it. As we go on, you can see there's a major level heading here. There's some bold or key vocabulary that you find in bold print or italicized, and a graphic symbol next to a graphic. It's not always possible to put the text inside the symbol, but if you can, it is extremely helpful. As we move along, you can see there's another major heading, and then you'll note there's a sub-level 1 heading. Sub-level 1 headings always relate to the major heading they belong to. As we continue on, there is another level 1 heading, and you'll note in this particular part of the text, there's also sub-level 2 heading. Please note that there's a cloud shape. Both sub-level 2 and sub-level 1 relate to the major heading, but sub-level 2 has a direct correlation or link to short-term memory in this particular section of the text. Here's another sub-level 2 heading, and again, these both will relate or elaborate and help explain parts of short-term memory, which is a level 1 subheading. You'll find these throughout the text. And one way to identify a sub-level 2 heading from a sub-level 1 heading is the font size. If you'll notice, the more important or major concept it is, the author usually uses a larger font. So this is a sub-concept or sub-information of this level 1 heading. So that's one way to help you determine how is it a level 1 or a level 2. And then upon occasion in the text, if it's a detailed text, you may even discover you need a level 3 subheading. Level 3s are usually minor points relating to sublevel 2. You may also come across some boxed information. If you'll notice, this is even smaller font, and it's kind of separate outside the primary text. The author's taken the time to elaborate on some specific item. You can use the boxed shape of a flower pot to do that. To learn more about the semantic map, please click on the box to the left. To learn more about any stage in the plan, please click on the appropriate letter to the right.